Good? All right. Hammer, it's a pleasure to see you again, my friend.
Good to be back again, mate.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm very good. How are you feeling that we've brought you back to the place you probably never wanted to see again?
Well, luckily we're in WA. I don't know this court personally. I do know the New South Wales District Court, and yes, it's glad to be here under much more fun circumstances this time, hovering around court, hopefully trying to make a few people laugh. Are you a sovereign citizen?
So the sovereign citizen is actually an oxymoron.
Do you know how to make a fifi? Drug cases? Lots. I went to prison for drugs. Andrew Hamilton, comedian, pizza shop owner, and now convicted drug supplier. And you got like a nice fake artificial vagina.
Oh, stop it.
Is it possible from ingesting meth cum? And the answer, I shit you not.
Right. We had to bring a person who's experienced prison to make potentially those people that are going to prison feel a little bit happier for the day.
That's right. Well, I know it can weigh pretty heavy on you when you're sitting in court, right? Because you just want it to be over one way or another. I know I was sitting in court with like 3 pairs of underwear on and 3 pairs of socks because I thought I was going back to jail.
So you were trying to be prepared?
I wanted to be prepared because, you know, the prison issue undies and socks are not great.
What's wrong with them? I'm not familiar with prison undies.
They're just like these grungy green undies, man. They're gross. Yeah, and so you can, if you're wearing them, whatever you're wearing yourself, you can bring in. So I can hopefully share a couple of these tips with some of these guys if it's their first time in court. But I think we may bump into a few people that are much more seasoned veterans of the court experience than I am today. So it'd be probably a bit more. I mean, what time is it? It's just like peak court time, you know.
Yeah, well, that's why I came here. It was like 10 o'clock is when it's at. Hello, ma'am. Are you free? Will you chat to us? Why not? You walk? All right, no problems. What about you, ma'am? Are you free? Are you heading into court? No, take care. We're coming. Good, man. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. See you all the time on Facebook.
Yeah, good to see you, man. You look like a pleasant, smiling, happy person walking out of court.
Yeah, just seen me lawyer, mate. Gonna get some money.
Oh man, how good.
Good amount of money.
Yeah, good amount, mate.
Tell us a little bit. We'll only hold you for a minute. Is that a family member of yours?
Yeah, that's my grandma, yeah.
Okay, we won't let her get too far before we finish this conversation. What happened? Like, I mean, you don't have to give us the details, but what happened?
Broke me legs, mate. Broke me legs on an e-scooter, so I'm gonna get some money.
Hectic. From like an e-scooter company or from where's the money come from?
Oh, Simon Walters. You know Simon Walters?
Yeah.
See him on TV?
Yeah, I've heard of the name. They're like a law firm or some sort, right?
Yeah, bro, yeah.
And then what happened? Was it someone else's fault that they're paying you now?
I gotta go, man. She's on a roll.
Okay, tell us quickly. The e-scooter was fucked. Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Let's walk with you. Actually, let's walk with you. So the e-scooter was not manufactured properly.
Nah, it was a big e-scooter, and I went straight into a car, bro. It's hard to explain. Anyways,
Right. So how are you getting the money? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
because I broke both my legs.
But
I get that, but
because a car hit you?
No, I hit the car.
I'm so confused, brother. Hello, grandmother. Nice to meet you. My name's Jasky. I'm trying to figure out how he got the money. Like he seems to have just drove into a car.
Yeah, that's what happened, man. Get an e-scooter and ride into a car, you get money.
This is a good business model. Yeah, he's being silly. But good on you. Glad you got the money, my brother.
Cheers, bro. Cheers.
But I still don't know how.
Yeah,
Very confused.
Neither do I.
Tell him not to. He's doing some silly things.
He has done some silly things.
Take care. See you.
That
Wow.
story doesn't make sense.
That I don't get it. I really don't get it. Hello. Are you able to speak to us? No. You aren't too professional. What about you, sir? Can you chat to us?
Yeah, sure.
What's going on? You seem you're got a professional position in the court.
Yes, I'm a criminal lawyer.
Do you do drug cases?
Lots.
I went to prison for drugs for large commercial supply of magic mushrooms and acid.
Oh, wow. Where'd you end up? Which prison?
I was in Sydney. It was Long Bay and Park Lee. I was in there in remand, and then I ended up getting a 2.5-year ICO for 2 large commercial drug supply charges. Was pretty. Would you say that's a pretty good result?
Look, it's difficult to say because WA has the harshest drug sentencings and laws in Australia.
Really?
So we're very militant about it here. So
Why is that?
yeah.
Why such a hard stance? Do you agree with the stance on drugs?
I don't. I don't agree with the stance on drugs. I think that it's out of step with modern understandings of things, and I think that the public would be appalled if they took stock of the way that people who might have relatively peripheral roles in drug distribution receive harsher sentences than people who commit violent assaults and rapes and of drugs.
How much was your supply?
I had about half a...
Don't answer that.
He's clear. He said he had to say large at the start of it. He wanted to flex.
I already pled guilty, done my time. I had about half a kilo of magic mushrooms and about 300 acid tabs.
You would get many years here for that.
Yeah, well, I did 4 months in prison and then a 2.5-year ICO.
Oh, yeah. No chance here.
Still been in prison here.
Do you have
Lucky.
So when you're counselling your clients, do you have any tips for them on best way to kind of front court? Like obviously, but you want people wearing suits.
What I say, I don't say you need to wear a suit. I say I want you to look like you're taking it seriously. You know, don't wear bintang singlet, don't wear thongs. High vis is frowned upon. So, you know, look like you're taking it seriously, but also I want you to be comfortable. If you've never worn a suit before and you wear a suit for the first time, you'll probably look like this is not what you do.
Last question, go for it.
So they say like there's no truth in sentencing, right? With the judges, you've got like it's a whole bunch of variables on their mood and like what things they're typically harsher on. Are there times when you get for a certain client, you have a judge and you're like, you can tell straight away that the judge is having an off day or he's in a bad mood and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. I'm not gonna identify individuals, but I mean, for example, I was in court yesterday and there was a magistrate who was yelling at everyone, and my advice would be to my client, this isn't the day or the time to be making the application that we wanted to make.
My perception most of the time is that like prosecutors are so swamped with so many cases at one time, it seems that usually guys with a good criminal lawyers just seem like they're so much sharper and on it than and the prosecution are bumbling with a whole bunch of...
Look, the prosecuting police officers, the prosecutors in the Magistrates Court, they have a really difficult job because they basically given files the morning of. They've got to scan through them, make sense of them. That might even be the case if they're doing a trial. They might pick up the brief on the morning of. They've got to work out how to run that trial. So we might seem slicker, and sometimes we are, but we often get a bit more of a run-up than they do.
What's your name?
Alex.
Alex, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. And I commend the fact that you're in a suit in 40 degrees and not breaking an ounce of sweat. That is...
Underneath.
That is hardcore. We're like sweat patches, and this man has not broken a single amount of sweat. Thanks, Alex. Take care.
Welcome.
Seasoned suit wearer.
Well, that was definitely the kind of insights you wanted. That was great.
That was cool. Well, how much time do we have? 20 minutes. What about you, ma'am? Are you free for a minute? Can we chat? Okay. Just a conversation. No? All right. Okay. No problems. What about you? Are you free at all? You seem relaxed. Can we chat for a second? No? Okay, I can chat to you while you finish your rice cracker.
No, I gotta go.
You gotta go. Okay, see you later. Hello.
What's your name?
My name's Jasky. What's your name?
I'm Carol.
Carol?
Who are you for?
Who am I for?
Yeah, who are you promoting for?
We just have our own social media channels across the usual platforms, and we do a lot of interviews with people, share their stories, and today we want to try and make people feel a little bit happier before they go into court.
Okay, because are you part of this too? Or are you wanting to talk?
No, I'm part of this as well.
Are you? Yes. Okay, because I know a little bit about some stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. So.
What scenes?
Okay, I've had big dealings with the Magistrate Court because I've been assaulted by the police, by WA police, and so I was torn out of my car, and I've won my court case, and I won my appeal.
Congratulations.
Thank you. However, the Magistrate Court is actually a foreign tribunal. They're registered under the Corporations Act and under the Fair Work Act. So they're actually doing private business at public expense.
Do you know all this, Hammer?
Are you a sovereign citizen? Is this what this is?
And there you go. So the sovereign citizen is actually an oxymoron because a citizen is dead. CPR, citizens, persons and residents are deemed to be dead. So, I mean, we're all meant to be sovereign. We were all born of this land and we're all equal under the law. So these corporations as such, they are corporations that are ruling okay, and they're ruling under the Roman Catholic Church.
Sorry, not to cut you off. How does that go from your group to now being yanked out of the car? What actually happened?
Because they came after me.
Because you were saying too much.
Yeah, probably get in trouble again. But the thing is...
They don't watch this. No public authorities watch this.
That, you know, people need to know what's really going on. Let's go back to 2020. I was running a group called the 1215 Magna Carta. They're doing it through our ignorance.
Loud. This is also another thing. It doesn't need to be that loud.
Well, that's right.
It's a big problem. Like, it's hurting people's ears.
They're purely a corporation. They're a corporation. And
so what's your...
have a look at them, everyone. Have a look at what they wear on their sleeve. They're wearing the Pentagon with a Roman crown.
What does it symbolise?
Well, there's a Roman crown sitting in it too. So all the crowns have been, everything's been usurped. So we've, you know, our constitutional rights are getting depleted away from us. Through ordinances and norms of law, which are bylaws. You can research all these words, ordinances and norms of law, which are bylaws. You can actually write in bylaws. You can write in judiciary. You can write in so many words, and you can start reading about it and follow it back. Just remember the saying, all roads lead to Rome.
Thank you so much.
That's the truth of it.
We'll do the fist bump this time. Fist bump? Cheers. Thank you. All right.
There we go. Lot to think about there.
Yeah, a lot to read, a lot to think about, a lot to
Think
research.
about Magna Carta, 1215.
Just know that from the Jay-Z track.
Well, I know it from Sovereign Citizens.
Good, brother. How are you?
Hey, man from Wangening.
Yes. Are you free?
I've got to go back in there in a minute, but yeah.
That's all right. While you've got a bit of a break, tell us what happened. Did it go down well?
I got kicked out for yawning too many times. I've got to go back in a minute. I yawned 4 times, so they kicked me out.
It must have been a loud yawn. If they were...
Oh, brother, I think they just watched my mouth go open and kick me out. Fuck the government. The government done nothing for me. Fuck them. They can eat a dick and die, mate.
Eat a dick and... That's a disgusting dick.
You've got to eat the dick first, and then die. Man.
Hello, brother. How are you?
Good, how are you?
You look professional.
No, I'm just a student.
Just a student?
You?
Oh, hey, man,
I've seen you somewhere.
I do like dad jokes on the internet. I do like TikTok
Yeah.
videos.
He's always patrolling these streets.
Okay. I thought you were just like a celebrity coming out from any...
Oh, no, I'm not going. It's not my court day today. My court days are hopefully behind me for now. Are you going into court?
No, not really. Not now. I'm not married.
Right, so if... The only time he would go to court is to get married. He's a sensible court, not the other type to when you're in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in trouble when you're getting married.
It's like getting married and then coming out, you know? Divorce, like that.
Yeah.
That's why I stay single.
I went to jail and now dating's been going well since I got out. Like I go on all these dating apps and all these girls have got written in their dating profile, I'm looking for my partner in crime, just my partner in crime. And I'm like, fuck, what are my chances? So
I once went on a date with a girl. So latterly we decided to have some, you know, fun, and then she turned out to be a trans.
You didn't check the
No.
supplies,
and she wasn't transparent about that at the start.
Yeah, exactly.
you just went through with it at that time.
Exactly.
It's too late now to put.
Too late, yeah.
Went all the way.
Yeah.
That's very progressive. No, that's great.
I mean, good on you.
Yeah, good surprise.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to have, you know, good surprise.
A little bit of cock shock.
No,
Sometimes you got to have some good surprise.
No, not that far. I didn't went that far. Luckily that some friend of mine was there to rescue me.
How did
Make sure that, you know, how you're gonna trust a guy or anyone who just, you know, like you swipe it right and then you go out on a date, you know. You can't trust people. Might be she can be a scam.
there, man.
She's up to something. Yeah, so you don't have to trust.
So no, like getting her to put on tight pants, just to clarify there's no mistakes again.
Yeah, exactly. Don't rush, you know,
No.
don't rush.
But I mean, like athleisure wear, you got to make sure there's no speed bump.
Usually I just do the Adam's apple check, right? That usually helps as well. But
You tell me how you're gonna check.
how are you going to check? Well, usually just if they've got an Adam's apple, that's a good sign. That they're
It's a little rub down here, just there.
Oh, really? So does
Mine's
it
very
tell?
small, so I don't know. It could be.
yeah, women don't have that, so it's like it's
If you don't mind, I touch you. It's just here. This.
there we go.
Oh, really? Yeah. But some men's
But then she might think you're into some weird shit, and then you get
I
into.
check that, and if that is still inconclusive, then I check for cock and balls. You normally. Yeah, if they have cock and balls, then I'm like, that's not a natural woman. So that's usually a big warning sign for me.
Nowadays, like even men, they describe themselves as women, but they have cock and balls.
You encountered one of them just recently when you went out on your date.
A lot.
Where the fuck are you going that you're meeting a lot of these?
Have you been to the Pride March?
No, that is where you would find these people. What is wrong with you? If you want straight, straight up women.
Have you got your Tinder setting on trans?
There's no option like that.
Just checking. We might need to check your settings. You might accidentally have it on.
You might be on Grindr, bro. I don't know what you're doing.
What's Grindr?
The opposite. But that's
Correct answer. It's gay Tinder.
Oh no. Astaghfirullah.
wow. That was not what I was expecting.
What a roller coaster of a convo. Perth Court District has been dishing out some colourful characters.
Perth everywhere. Hammer is full of interesting characters.
I'm still kind of affected by that never-ending story about the Magna Carta from before. Because I
Hammer, I tried to end it twice, and you asked another fucking question, and you kept going. I was like, "We're done." I'm trying to walk away. There are interesting people I want to talk to, and he's like, "How many pages is it, mate?"
Well, I was like, I didn't want to be disrespectful, but so I thought I'd be.
Gave her 6 minutes.
Okay, so see how she got a bit mad when I asked about sovereign citizens, because like these are the nut jobs that like get pulled over by the cops and refuse to get out of the car and refuse to wind down their window, and then the cops end up having to like break their window and drag them out. That's probably how she got assaulted. And they always go on about how they're sovereign citizens. They don't agree to all the contract of all the laws of Australia, that the fucking courts are corporations, and for some reason they always rant about the goddamn Magna Carta.
Yeah.
Which is like from like.
I didn't get to the bottom of it. I'm like, you got yanked out of a car. What the fuck happened? And then she started telling me the history of the court system and how it's religiously biased.
They talk about a document from 800 years ago in England. It's like, what are you on about, you nuts?
Wow. Well, how much time do we have? 20 minutes. Let's fire off some jokes. What do you reckon? Shotgun time. Brother, I know you're busy. Can we tell you a joke? He's a comedian. He's been in prison. He knows what it feels like, and he's going to brighten your day.
Oh yeah.
This is a stupid like dad joke that Lawrence Mooney told me the other day. It was like, I was dating a crab, but I had to break up with her because she was giving me too much of this.
That was a good one, eh?
There we go.
Yeah, good. This is it.
There we go. Hey, just colourful characters.
Hey, brother, quick one. How are you? Oh shit, there's a lot of stuff in your mouth. Fuck yeah. What's happening? Get some calories in, get charged, get in there and make it happen. Fucking oath. All right, he's going to tell you a joke. He's been in prison. He's a comedian.
I've been in the central, but I've been in prison. How are you?
I'll let you digest this thing so we can hear what you're saying, because currently I have no fucking idea. No, you don't have to. You can spit it. That's even. Just wasted a whole music.
No.
Oh, you got to back up. You got to back up. Good.
Good.
No, I wish I was going to have a prop with me to show. I could have showed you. Do you know how to make a fifi?
No, I don't.
You just get like you get a towel and you lay it down. You get a rubber glove and you put it inside the towel and you roll up the towel and you peel back the glove and you got like a nice like fake artificial vagina.
Oh, stop it! But that's decent, man.
Yeah, that's good, eh?
Wait, be kind. I make mistakes to myself, but I love women, but I don't go there. I don't have a girlfriend, but if you need a wank, I'm not the man to talk about it. I'm a fool.
You're full?
Yeah, full of music bar.
And you wouldn't fuck a towel? You wouldn't fuck a fifi?
I might do that. I might use a cucumber with a shotty in it and go, what? Bit of impulse.
Fuck it out.
I love you too. Carol's going at anyone filming anything, man. She's on another level.
He's hearing about page 17 of the Magna Carta right now.
Yeah, he has no choice. We can walk away. Hello, ma'am. You got a second? What's happening?
Not much.
You want to chat to us, man?
Yeah.
What's your name, brother?
Daniel, brother.
Daniel?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Daniel.
Yeah, I just got out of court.
Congratulations.
Yeah, hopefully it's got adjourned for the 12 weeks. So
So they haven't resolved it yet. You just got to come back.
It's been going on for 2 years, so yeah.
Oh, for 2 years.
Yeah.
Well, I brought Andrew here. He's come across from Sydney. He's
I've seen him online as well.
he's been into prison before. So today he's trying to lighten the load on people's head.
Yeah.
Because going into court is a stressful experience.
Yeah. It just puts a dark cloud on all your mindset, and you don't get nothing done.
I was on the phone to my criminal lawyer recently because we still catch up, just in case I need him again. And he was telling me about something which is trending in Sydney courts at the moment. So sometimes when you get done for drugs, instead of going to prison, you'll be put on like a corrections order, and you might have to do things like drug testing or reporting in. And there was a woman in Sydney recently that tested positive for meth, and she said, no, I didn't do meth, but I sucked the dick of a guy who had done meth. And so the prosecutor had to ask the lab, is it possible to test positive for meth from ingesting meth cum? And the answer, I shit you not, is yes, it is possible. So now they've seen a huge spike in cases of people saying, I didn't do meth, I sucked meth cock.
Doesn't hurt once or twice, no.
To do what? Like the meth or the cock? Like what are we talking about, Daniel?
Whatever floats your boat.
Has it been something you might be interested in experimenting?
Not around here. No.
Not around here. No, of course not. But elsewhere, maybe.
If you need one, then yeah, I can hook you up. But yeah.
Like cock or meth?
Both. Yeah.
Well, wish you the best of luck, Daniel. You crush it. Sucking meth cock. Wow.
Meth cock.
That got wild. All right, let's keep searching. I want to get a professional, like a lawyer or something. That'll be a good balance. Oh. We weren't planning on.
But just there's a couple more things you can look up. He's going to do that. A couple more things to look up is just to add to that. Look up the Canon Law Society of Australia and New Zealand.
Did you attend?
Pardon?
Did you attend?
No, but they had it in Brisbane, so you can look that up. They had it in Brisbane in just this last year in September. The 57th annual
Canon
Law Society of Australia and New Zealand, and the Archdiocese of Perth, so he's the Archbishop of Perth, is Timothy Costello. And Timothy Costello is Peter Costello's brother, and Peter Costello was the treasurer. Now this when you look this up and now you start connecting it all together now, you will see how they are using this against the people and through the ignorance of the people.
Amazing.
Just look it up.
You've added more icing to the cake.
Yeah. So just look it up and
more research for me to do, which is.
And if you ever want to contact me, if you want me to do something proper.
That's for Andrew. He was very interested. Thank you
so much.
Right, just call me if you want me to do something a bit more proper, so that we can actually do it.
There you go. Thank you so much, Carol.
No worries.
If you want to know any more, don't dob me into the comments.
No. Andrew's. He was very interested. He was asking about the Magna Carta repeatedly.
I'm not doing anything wrong by doing research. That, like I said to you,
there's nothing wrong with opening your mind and educating yourself. No.
That's right. And people need to know where we're at.
Thank you.
Where the whole system's at.
I agree.
Otherwise, how are we going to change anything?
We're not.
Well, that's right. We're all going to just keep running, saying, to the governor and Governor General, or the Attorney General, say you. But who is really at the roots of the problem?
Andrew's going to make it a lot better. He's got a channel. He's got a big reach.
So how do I get in touch with you?
Well, he will get in touch with you. Yeah.
I'm based in Sydney. I think this man is your local expert.
I don't know anything. I'm very uneducated.
He does need to open his eyes more. I think you guys should have a sit
You could go sit down and read.
No, my reading's not my thing.
Well,
I'm a little bit dyslexic.
If you want to know more stuff.
Yeah, we'll do like a Teams.
Yeah, you're welcome to give me a call.
Thank you.
So much.
See you.
Take care, guys.
Bye.
You son of a bitch. I'm gonna push that on me. You fucking snake, you dog.
Hey, you were asking about the Magna Carta. I found you the most knowledgeable person on the whole thing in the entire world. Now you've got a direct contact.
Jeez, can't wait to not call her.
Oh my goodness.